Shreya.
Back again, Judge.
Okay. Dave, we're always happy to have you.
I just,
Hey, Shreya.
Hi, Pepperoy Campbell requesting a bond.
Okay.
I'm going to be opposed. He's wanted for manslaughter, 2 counts of aggravated assault.
Judge. Okay, it's anyone can get into a car accident.
You won't believe this one. A man wanted for manslaughter and aggravated assault is caught mid-vacation, surrounded by his wife and kids, acting like it's just another day at the beach. But the judge? She isn't buying a word of it. In this courtroom showdown, we've got a defendant with a trail of destruction, a high-stakes extradition case, and a story that's either a tragic misunderstanding or one hell of a cover-up. And wait until you hear how his lawyer allegedly gave him the green light to leave the state. Spoiler, the judge isn't having it. So buckle in, because what starts off looking like a simple bond hearing spirals into a tense legal takedown you do not want to miss.
Morning, Mr. Campbell. How's jail?
Not very good.
Good. That makes me happy. You know, what I find at least, the worse of an experience you have, the higher likelihood you have of actually, when you get out into the free world, of thinking about consequence, because that's what we want everybody to do. Think before you act.
Let's break this down. The man is facing a manslaughter charge, claims he was on a family vacation, and says his attorney told him it was fine to travel. Sound legit to you? Because here's the thing. No competent lawyer would greenlight cross-state travel with a pending felony. It's either a major miscommunication or a bold-faced lie. Drop a comment below. Would you trust this defense, or does it sound like damage control?
Think before you speak, because you never know when it's your last time. All I know now is that you're wanted out of another state. You're wanted out of the state of Arizona, specifically Maricopa County, for manslaughter, 2 counts of aggravated assault and endangerment. Day,
Yes, Judge.
tell me about Mr.
That's all I have so far. I do show a Georgia State ID, which I didn't see at first, but I don't see any history. Originally, I believe this is only offense, but because of the severity of the offense and with the warrant stating that while there is a $150,000 bond, is that they're requesting no bond until he's in front of a magistrate within their state. And so because of the severity of the offense and the risk of flight, is that state requests no bond for this defendant.
Is this a 2B?
This is UB, Judge. It was issued out on September 25th, 2024.
Okay. And the bond over there is at 150,000.
150, but they will not permit it to be honored until he goes in front of a magistrate within their court.
Okay. Do you know what the manslaughter is about?
No, I don't have the probable cause affidavit, but if you're looking for specifics, I can request it from the
Judge Fleur hits the heart of this case. Think before you act. And let's be real, manslaughter doesn't just happen. There are real victims, and actions have real consequences. This isn't about a speeding ticket, this is about a life lost, and a defendant who's suddenly playing the family man card. But is remorse part of the picture, or is it all about saving face in front of the court?
Do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Campbell actually hired an attorney, is known about the investigation, so this was not an instance where he's trying to run. The attorney told him they could take a family vacation. So he was arrested at a connecting flight in Houston with his wife and 3 children. So he wasn't trying to run. He was going on a family vacation. His attorney there told him.
We were
hey,
on the way to
the family. He doesn't live in Houston.
be going.
So essentially, he gets arrested in the connecting flight process. He's not from Houston. He is ready, willing, and able to go back to Arizona. He's got his attorney set up there. If he gets out, it's not like he's legitimately gonna stay at a hotel and then the next day get on like a bus, because we talked about the flight problem. And he has a vested interest going back. He's 41 years old. I think he has a license case from like 15 years ago, nothing else. Wife, 3 kids in Arizona. He's got 2 prior children in Georgia, but he has like a family life and a business in Arizona, lives there. So he absolutely wants to get back.
Notice something important here? Nobody in the courtroom knows what actually happened. There's no probable cause affidavit read out loud, just a vague manslaughter charge and a big question mark. For a judge being asked to release someone on bond, that's a nightmare scenario. Would you release someone with that much uncertainty? Because she's being asked to make a call blindfolded.
Arizona, and with that in mind, we would be requesting a bond here so that he can just go back and turn himself in.
No, Mr. Campbell, I really value my city and I want to protect everybody I can for as long as I can, because the last thing I want is more death, more destruction. And you're wanted for something where there's a dead body.
Oh, sorry, Judge. It just pulled up just now. So Trey is correct. There was a suspended license, but he also had a prior hit and run and failure to stop and return to scene, which seems aligned with the manslaughter and 2 axles with the vehicle and the
Is that
driver.
with this?
Here's where it gets complicated. The defense paints Kevro Campbell as a hardworking dad, business owner, and innocent traveler. But it's also clear he has priors, and the judge isn't buying the family vacation excuse without evidence. The emotional weight ramps up here. The court isn't just weighing law, it's weighing trust. And right now, that scale is tipping.
Case or another
No,
case?
sorry, Judge. This is back in Georgia. So after the license suspension, there are 2 cycles. Hit and run, failure to return to scene. There's also DWI back in 2014.
Wow. Continues to happen.
I don't know what happened to that one though. It just,
You want me to set you a bond? Silly?
I had to run the
Can I-
state ID. It
can I
wouldn't pop up
speak?
on the other side.
Yes, absolutely.
Sir, those cases were like thrown out. I didn't, whatever he has there, the DWI,
I know.
I never had a DUI. And with the hit and run business, that wasn't it.
How do I know that? Am I supposed to take your word
For
for it?
that thing, my car was stolen, sir. And then they assumed that, just like how here they're assuming that I'm trying to run from.
No. No one's assuming that you're running. No one's assuming that you're running. All we know is that you are wanted out of Arizona, where there's 2 aggravated assaults and there's a manslaughter, so there's a dead body, right? And you also have priors out of another state where there's alleged DWIs and you running from the scene. So my problem is that I have no idea what the circumstances of the manslaughter are. How do I know you didn't shoot someone? How do I know you didn't run someone over in a car at a parade? And so it would be really just dangerous for me to really give you a bond and just let you go when I don't know how dangerous you are. Do you know what I mean? That's just, it's logic. As much as I'd like to get you back to Arizona as quick as possible.
Boom, there it is. A prior hit and run, failure to stop, and DWI history suddenly surface. And just like that, the picture shifts. This isn't just a guy with one bad day. It's a pattern. The moment you hear trail of destruction later in the judge's ruling, this is where that trail begins.
Mr. Campbell, you scare me. How soon can we get Arizona to come pick him up?
I don't know, Your Honor. I mean, well, for him, because he originally waived the magistrate, I know they've
So
already.
he's waived.
Yes, I
So-
believe he waived 2 days ago when he went to.
Great.
Yes, so
So
I believe the notice was already sent out.
typically the way it works is once you waive, we give that jurisdiction 2 weeks to come get you. Now, sometimes there are circumstances that they might want extension for a day or 2 at the max 3. But by and large, they're pretty good at getting that jurisdiction to come get you within the next 2 weeks. And then we give you a free ride back to Arizona where you can answer to those charges. Now, like he said, they're willing to set you a bond. Now, it's going to be a high bond, but you got to get there first. And me, I just don't feel comfortable giving you a bond. I don't know you. I know you're telling me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, but I really just don't know you. All I know is that there's a trail of destruction and I don't want any more. That's it. Do you understand? Okay. So, I'm sorry, Shreya. I
No
can't.
worries, I just want to make sure there's nothing else you want the judge to know about bond before we discuss issues.
Now, if you're able to post bond, if you're able to get your family to post a bond in Arizona, then they can release this hold and then we'll let you out. But I don't know if that's going to happen, right? Arizona wants you there before they're going to set you bond, is what they've said. So, but you know, you never know until you try. The worst they can say is no. You have a lawyer, perhaps he can go get you a bond there.
So let's recap. Kevro Campbell, facing manslaughter and aggravated assault charges, tried to secure bond while claiming innocence and family obligations. But the judge, armed with a history of past offenses and limited information about the current charge, denied the request, citing safety concerns and a lack of trust. In the end, this case reminds us of a harsh courtroom truth. Your past always walks in the door with you. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We've got more real cases, real drama, and real justice coming your way.